On today's lesson, I'm going to teach you about the two-point play and how it can upgrade your offense. So let's get started. We all know the key to playing better tennis and winning more matches is to reduce your errors, but there's going to be a time where you need to force errors from your opponent. And the best way to force errors is by coming to the net. Now, usually you will come to the net simply because your opponent has given you a short ball, but there's actually another opportunity where you can approach throughout a match. So one of the coaches I work with calls this opportunity to approach a two-point play. And it's very simple. Basically, you're at the baseline and you have no intention of coming to the net. You just hit a neutral ground stroke. But the second that you see your opponent is hurt and has switched their grip to a continental grip and they're gonna slice, or they've taken a hand off the racket and they're gonna slice, then you sprint in. So you might be on the baseline, you hit a ball to the ad court, you realize it's pretty good, you see that they have switched to a continental grip, and you can start running in after you've hit the shot. Now, technically, the ground stroke you hit was not an approach shot. You were hitting it like a regular ground stroke. But because you saw they were in trouble and that they were going to float a slice, you decided to sprint in and take that ball out of the air. Now, he calls it a two-point play because he gives players 2 points when they execute it, because it's a great opportunity to have a sneak attack. And this happens all the time with players. They're in trouble, and we allow them to float a slice back deep with no penalty. So I want you to see how two of the best players in the world use this two-point play. I got to watch a practice set between Jessica Pegula and Anna Kalinskaya at this year's US Open, and I want you to see how they hit these accidental great shots, see their opponents in trouble, and then sneak into the net. All right, so let's take a look at this point with Alan Kalinskaya's serve. You can see this first forehand is just a rally ball cross court. She tries to open up the court down the line, and then she sneaks in on the slice and hits a forehand volley. Now, she doesn't hit it well enough. Jess guesses correctly, hits a great lob. Now, credit to Kalinskaya for not overplaying here. And then Jessie misses a ball wide, which you know drives me crazy. Now, let's go back and look at the two-point play. The first forehand, neutral rally ground stroke. Second forehand, she's just trying to change direction. She's behind the baseline, and you can see her recovery. She's not thinking winner or come to the net. Right now is where she realizes Jess has taken a hand off the racket, and she's not going to be able to get there in time. And so even from this far behind the baseline is when she's decided she's going to sneak in and take advantage of that floating slice, which she does. She comes in, hits that forehand volley again, probably wants to do more with it, but overall a great play. Now, literally like 2 points later, Jess hits this second serve return, sneaks in behind it, beautiful 2-point play swing volley down the line. Now, again, when we break it down, look at Jess on the return. Of course, she's trying to attack, but look at her recovery. She's not thinking coming to the net. Right now is when she has a step going forward because she sees Anna has taken a hand off the racket. She's fading away. It's going to be a floating slice. So this is when she is committed to come to the net. And again, this wasn't planned. Yes, she was trying to attack. Yes, she was trying to hurt her. She sees the open racket face and she decides to come in and smash that swing volley. So in practice, I want you to start paying attention to when your opponent is hurt and when they're switching to that continental grip and slicing. I think you'll find you'll have about 5 to 10 opportunities every match where you can sneak in, apply pressure, and not only force errors with your volley, but make them start hitting difficult shots from the baseline because they know you might be sneaking in. So this is the two-point play. Add it to your repertoire and you'll be winning more matches.